Good evening, everyone. I'm Rudy Trevino. Thank you so much for being with us tonight. Leslie is off. At the top tonight, a heartbreaking update. A 1-year-old girl found unresponsive at a local apartment complex earlier this week has died. Police tonight saying charges for the man arrested in connection with the girl's death have been upgraded. Details in tonight's top story. Developing, it is Monday, 3 o'clock, when officers found the toddler unconscious and not breathing at the Latitude Apartments on Weber, that's near Saratoga. EMS transported the child to a hospital in serious condition. The child passed away last night. Detectives arrested the mother's boyfriend, 31-year-old Mark Hernandez. Charges for Hernandez have been upgraded to capital murder. He remains in Nueces County Jail on $1 million bond.